Okay, so there will not be a timer going as there is no time in top 4. The other match that we're looking that's being played is James Meadows versus Brian Cade, I believe, is the other match. They're rolling. Actually, who is the top seed? Let them know. It would be Danny, right?
No, it's
Helen.
Matt, open and tell him.
Tell them that she has the option.
Yep,
Yes.
She's top seed. They even have matching sleeves.
Yeah, they do put everything in the same sleeve because they interchange a lot of cards between the two decks.
I wish Danny had a playmat that said, "I'm just here for my wife."
Bryce, can we make that happen?
I can try.
All right.
I feel like
We have a couple of people. We may have some orders for the James Meadows match. Yes. We should get one that says like Team Goblin Traders and have him there instead of our logo in the corner.
By the way, earlier on we had a comment from Lane. Lane plays Bloom Titan, and shout out to Lane because he shouts out to me on the radio. If you don't have the app, Cool Hits 105.7, download that, listen to the morning show.
So we're looking at Nanny going turn 1 Mystic, turn 2 Carroted. So the question is, does she have a blue land and a soul artifact? I think she would have played it last turn if she did. So we will see what the next option is here.
Looks like she's going on the burn plan. So we're going to have the engineer, we'll give her a Thopter haste, and bam, in for one like that.
Yes. So I'll bring Danny back down to 20. That's the trigger for the come into play tap land there. So that'll be good there. He didn't mark it down, but he was at 21. He's at 20 now.
I think we may end up getting to see the Goblin King on stream here, hopefully. He's in full garb, so if you guys want to see the Goblin King, please post in chat.
No lane.
Okay. So Danny got out a... Is that a syrup?
one slice.
Correct?
You still have a Dragon Claws.
Ravenclaw, okay.
Yeah.
They played another game last, so he is back to 21 now.
The Dragon Claw gets really good for him. No, Weimer, get dressed. Everybody wants to see you.
No.
She did strike Yasova, so that was a very good thing there. She did swing back. Danny's not updating live totals, so I'll have to show you later in a second. I do believe he is at 20. Can you check that for us, Shimaji, to see if it is at 20 all? Danny's not been updating the dice for us, please.
Bryce, you get our promos yet?
Say something about future giveaways.
About what?
Future giveaways.
Oh, the shop owner wanted me to tell you guys that in the future we will be doing giveaways on here. So, cool promo cards that we have extras of, we'd love to hook you guys up with. All that we ask is that you guys possibly follow us on here, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, throw us a like on Facebook. Nothing much, nothing extensive. Just that little bit of love helps us out a ton.
And Danny just plays Xenagos, which is huge in this matchup for him, because he can pop out some 2/2s on the go. So with us, we do have Steve Weimer, this month's Goblin King for the month of July. How's it going, Steve?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing great. Halfway through the month, you was down a little bit, decided to get your name in the running, and made a heroic comeback against, I believe it was Troy Hall, who finished second, and Aaron who finished third, correct?
Yep. Actually, I didn't even try to play for Goblin King until halfway through the month.
That was nice little run you had there. You played every tournament, I believe.
For 2 weeks straight.
Going for it again this month? You want?
No, I've already taken a week off.
I mean, that didn't seem to affect you last month.
I decided to take a week off. Haven't played since last weekend.
Troy is the same way. He said that it wore him down pretty good. Has Aaron played everything so far? Is Aaron in the running again?
I mean, he wants to play. Yeah, play tonight.
So we will definitely have to see who makes a run for it. Looks like the people that made the run last month aren't going. Will you go for it again, Steve? Will you just go 1 month and just try to take it from beginning to end?
I might. You never know. You never know.
What'd you play tonight?
I played the new Abzan rally deck.
That is not what you played at regionals.
No, I played white, blue, well, banner.
Right. Looking back, you've taken the rally deck in hindsight.
No, in hindsight, I would have adjusted the banner deck a little bit more, a couple more hanger backs, things like that.
Yeah, that card is blown up. It seems to be in everything coming and going these days.
I have 2 main, but I think I should have played 4.
We've seen that deck in the Thopter deck that Helen is playing tonight. What does you think it fits in other than the heroic and the?
It'll fit. It'll end up fitting in almost any deck you want to bring it in, due to the fact that it is it's honestly an average aggro card, but it is an excellent card against control.
Yeah, it's definitely resilient. So you're gonna stick with the rally, or we switch back to the heroic?
I honestly don't know. I like to change decks.
That's true. To be determined. I think you have played against. I know you've played against Helen. Did you play against Danny tonight?
Played against Danny tonight, and I ended up beating Danny. I played against Helen. She crushed me, but the Thopters have a good matchup against Rally.
So pluses and cons of both decks they're playing. What changes would you make if you would play these decks?
Their decks?
Yes.
Helen's, I'm not sure I would be playing Chandra. I think I would go more aggro. Not that Chandra's on the bad card. Also, I'm not sure that Jace is necessary.
We didn't see her actually play Jace on stream. She did not test that at all.
She had Jace in the deck. Granted, I love the loot ability, but that deck I think is more aggro than learning about loot.
What do you think about the Teamer Battle Rage in it? Something we did not see on any of the Pro Tour decks that I'm aware of.
I heard about it. I didn't. Fortunately, I was not on the bad side of the Teamer Battle Rage. But I'm not sure that would be good for her deck either overall. I mean, yes, it's good with you when you have the Insult artifact and you have the 5/5 artifact. Other than that, though, I mean, you're really only doing a little bit of damage at that.
Right. It looks like, just a quick update here, that Danny is wearing away at her a little bit in this matchup with the Thunderbreak region and Sirach both. So, what about Danny's deck? We didn't see a lot of it on stream for what he was going with. What all did you see in the deck, and what do you think about Sirach? I guess it's a homebrew sort of he has going.
I think it's basically red-green dragons. I don't think I've seen anything out of the ordinary when I've watched it tonight.
Speaking of the Teamer Battle Rage here. But looks like she's trying to kill Sirach there. Yeah, we've still not seen a whole lot going on with Danny's deck.
This goes to Weimer.
So
Hey,
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you in the
more
on the
pillagers.
stream here.
Random winner.
Show it.
Oh, and we also have the random here. We go just full screen on us here for just a moment. Is the Serum Visions promos. Make sure you are playing FNMs to get those I definitely think that is going to be
It's a beautiful card.
at least a 10, if not more, dollar promo out of the gates.
Probably more.
Some people were posting they got them. They were pre-selling for 15 to 20 on eBay on the hopes that they got them. Well, Steve, anything else you'd like to add before we get back to commentating the match here?
Nope.
Well, thanks for coming on the stream, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you down the road. All right, Cody.
Ryan and Helen get next.
Welcome back in here.
What I miss?
Not a whole lot. Danny has got some damage through. She was able to kill Soraka with the Team of Battle Rage. But Thopters are getting there. She has an Assault Artifact. So,
That's big.
yes.
Oh,
And a second Thunderbreak region has come into play.
that's bigger.
Yes. I mean, at some point, you think Danny would have to start blocking.
I think right now he's just on the beat down harder plan.
So he is tapped out. So he has one red source. I don't know if she has anything she can do to get rid of those right now. And yeah, Jace seems to be thrown in a lot of decks just because it's Jace.
He loses.
A lot of people say the same thing about Liliana, but Liliana has really good triggers with all the sacrifice and bring stuff back. So she fits in almost any black deck, in my opinion, just for the fact that she brings a creature back almost immediately to help you rebuild after a board wipe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jace, just saw Helen play.
We'll see if she gets to that sorcery speed snapcaster-esque
Gonna get the life counts up
Planeswalker
here.
ability.
Looks like it is at 12 to 15 right now. And that is Dragon Lord?
Atarka.
Atarka?
Yeah. I think we're going to see. Does she have a response?
I would hope so. It's going to be in a bad spot if she
It
does
looks
not.
like it's going to be a shrapnel blast. Yeah,
Yes.
it was a shrapnel blast. Okay.
Now, does she not take 6 damage with the 2 Thunderbreaks in play?
She should, but I don't know if she did or not. And so,
We'll definitely have that checked because technically that should be game. She should be done.
yeah.
So hold on just 1 second. Cody, you got this for a moment?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's why Thunderbreak Regent is so awesome. I agree about the Abbot of Carol keep. That card's incredible.
Did you roll for a standard?
I feel like between that and Monastery Swift Spear, red is stupid strong.
Oh.
Left title.
So I think we have solved a little bit of confusion there about what happened. For those who didn't know, she shrapnel blasted a Dragon Lord Atarka while he had 2 Thunderbreak Regents on the board. Those Thunderbreak Regents they then triggered, dealing 6 to her. Okay, and so we will get ready for game 2 after boarding. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody who's here watching right now. We really appreciate it. Feel free to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, here, throw us a follow.
Brian Cade's up 1-0.
Okay, so an update on the other top 4 match. We have Ryan Cade playing Heroic Hydras up 1-0 against the
James
Playmat
Meadows.
Meadows. Playing Draw and Sphinx's Tutelage.
You should just call him
Mill.
Matt Meadows. What's up, Matt?
Yeah, James the Playmat Meadows.
I think what she would sideboard in to deal with the dragons.
What's she in?
Barrage. I didn't have a chance to look at the sideboard.
Disdainful Stroke would be a good sideboard card. Counter some of those big beats off. Yeah.
And I don't know if she'll think about it. He doesn't have a lot of non-creature spells. Hopefully she doesn't take out the negates because she could use that for Xenagos, which was huge in the last matchup. So hopefully she doesn't board those out. I know it don't hit a lot of cards, but that is a pretty big card to avoid hitting the field. Did we have anybody playing mono red? No, I did not.
Nope.
Which is definitely surprising. Where we would see it.
Sumo had my cards, otherwise I would have.
Like, where's he at? Where'd Sumo go?
Who knows?
Speaking of Sumo, that is Brandon Sanders we spoke with earlier, who did finish 12th at regionals. So definitely want to get him in. I will say this: if we ever see the matchup of Steve Weimer versus Brandon Sanders, that will be on stream. They have played and been friends for a very long time, played Magic for years. So
Hey, he did leave my cards.
we just found out that Steve said he would have played mono red if the cards were here, and Bryce is like, "Oh, hey, I have your cards." $1 short and a day late.
And the Lily. I know what.
And the Liliana Steve was
That would have made my 4th Lily.
I forgot entirely about it.
So if we go silent on stream, it
Thanks,
may
Rob.
be that Steve was very angry with Bryce, and we don't want that heard. But Sumo, if you're out there watching and haven't said anything quietly, just staying all quiet there. We found the cards you left. They are here.
And Sumo, if you're not on here, you should be.
Tell him I still have his map. Oh, if you're there, Sumo, I still have your map.
Goblin King has your map. Danny, quit trying to show off your hand.
Yeah, Danny's been trying to show the hand. Wrong angle for the camera. We'll have to work on that a little bit. It's quite funny to watch when he does. He like holds them up, and you just see like the bottom corner of his thumb.
I just can't wait for the one time that he tries to do it and drops it and shows it to everyone. Like that's what I want to happen. I want him to drop it and show it to Helen. No, I think he only does it when he has to mulligan though.
Yeah.
He's trying to show like, hey, I only drew lands, or hey, I only drew creatures that have double green in them. So I just found out I have a softball game tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. That's gonna come really early.
I have to work 9 to 1, 9 a.m. to 1, so yeah, all right then.
Obviously.
Steve,
Yeah, the king gets to, sleep extra late.
Hey, the king got a new bed today.
Oh, benefits of being the king.
Was it a king size bed?
It actually
that
was.
was a king size.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yes, Bryce with the punchline of king size bed for the Goblin King.
Actually, it's not a beer league rebel scum. It is. They call it a church league, but there's only one church team. I've already been banned from the league once.
Imagine that, Cody.
For inappropriate hand gestures. That's beside the point.
You wasn't waving him home?
Yeah, somebody made a rude comment from the dugout, and I did this.
that we
and I got
can't
banned.
see. So
yeah,
it's probably
absolutely.
A church league, I swear.
Yeah,
You'd think you'd be able to get away with that.
yeah. Well, my back was to everybody but my own dugout and the umpire, and the umpire saw it and was like, "No." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I paid $50 to play in this league." No. And then I called the league manager, and he's like, "Yeah, if we could find another umpire, we'd have one. You're still in the league."
Helen plays a turn 1 Ghostfire Blade. Guessing maybe Insult Artifact comes next with that turn 1 play.
That's so explosive.
We have had some questions specifically from one Ryan Matty. Wants to know if there's enough people, will Modern still fire along with game day tomorrow night? If there's 8 players for Modern.
It won't count towards Goblin King.
Okay.
But it will fire.
Alright, so Matty, if you're still on here, there's a possibility. If we have 8, this will not count for Goblin King points. So this is not a scheduled event. Have we decided what the Star City game night's going to be for next week? I know it was undetermined on the poster.
Oh, snap.
Hey, everybody in the chat, post, would you rather Tiny Leaders, Modern, or Standard be played for
Or
our
Pauper.
Star City Games game night?
Or Pauper.
Or Pauper on Thursday. Pauper, Tiny Leaders, Standard, or Modern. What do you want us to play on Thursday?
And she did not have this little artifact, but she did strike his Elvish Mystic, so slowing him down a little bit. And he follows it up with a Keratin that she cannot strike down and get rid of.
My personal vote is for Tiny Leaders on Thursday. That's one of my favorite formats. Tom, if you had to vote, what would you pick?
I don't have a Tiny Leaders deck, and if I'm streaming, I do not want to stream that right away because so many odd cards that I don't know the pictures for. That would probably be a train wreck, but I will do what's needed for the best interest of the shop
I mean,
and the stream.
oh, Maddie, sorry to hear you have class, dude.
But it's definitely going to be Modern since Maddie can't make it, right?
No. I am all in on Tiny Leaders. For anybody in chat who is not familiar with Tiny Leaders, it's like Commander,
But
but
tinier.
everything has to cost 3 or less, and you only have a 50-card deck.
Only shop in the Tri-Cities. What's it?
Yeah. As far as we know, nobody else around here really supports that format. So we try to play it as much as possible and have all kinds of fun with it.
And I'm going to speak for the Goblin King here. Monday nights is Dice Masters.
Yes.
The more, the merrier.
Family night.
It's family night
family,
here.
yeah.
Family night, Dice Masters. If you don't have the cards to play, show up, buy a few packs. We can get you there pretty quick. It's very cheap to get into to start out the game. And it's a lot of fun. Easy to learn. And I'm pretty sure everybody that plays it will walk you through how to play
Uh-oh.
as the tournaments go.
And here's the insult. Right?
Oh no!
Swing in.
Dark Steel Steel.
Big
Yeah.
time?
Yes, with the Ghost Fireblade attached.
Yeah. This is pretty
She
big.
got me with that.
Yes, but we may have a response.
I just. What is this response?
Destructive Revelry?
Wow. Destroy target
Nice.
artifact or enchantment and
Yes.
deal 2 damage. So targeting the insole, making everything else useless, and still pinging damage in. What a play.
Nice side.
That was a very, very nice play. And you almost have to know that he knows what she's playing. Is that a card he put in just for this matchup?
I think somebody's sleeping in the dog bed.
What?
It's
That's my
that is a card directly only for the Thopters deck that he knew she was playing tonight.
So Bryce, do you feel like it's win or lose Danny sleeping on the couch? Or is that only if Danny wins he's sleeping on the couch?
Win or lose after that.
Win or
Yeah.
lose after that, okay. After that or after game 1? I feel like
More like he's sleeping on the couch no matter what.
Yes.
yeah, it's
He may just go straight to work and swings for 10 down to 8. He's going to go into work in just a few
Legacy for Tiny Leaders. Did you say you built Legacy Tiny Leaders? Yes. Yes,
Is that
I
what you was
do.
playing last night?
What is it?
Geist.
Geist is Saint Craft Tiny
It
Leaders.
definitely did work against the Infect deck that Anthony Basil's built, which is pretty good once he gets it finished. After we found out, he had to take a card out. He was trying to play Spellskite and Varals. Doesn't work that way because of the Phyrexian mana ability.
Yeah, whoops. You cannot play the Phyrexian mana. Even though the creature itself is colorless, it does have blue in its color identity.
Yes.
So,
But that deck has potential to be very good that he's playing. It did get Bryce a time or two.
So
Had him low early, but
when we were on
Resilient.
warm-up, I lost for the first time to it in our 6 games we played. Like when we were setting up the stream. But it was close every time. And a lot of times he just got to the point where he quit and scooped, and I was like, thank God. Because he'd have probably beat me if he didn't.
Jared piled it last night and did terrible. Jared had Bryce beat turn 3 and totally missed it. He did not see the win.
Well, that's what happens.
And
when you
there's a
pick up
Thunderbreak
practice
Regent.
matches.
That will be coming in with haste. If you would have played it beforehand, is that not correct? With the Sorok?
Brian Cave 2-0.
Yeah. Is that a Surrock on board though?
I'm not 100%. It looks like it with the
He
mana.
does play Sarok.
Yeah, but I don't think that is a Surrock on board.
Did you hear me? Brian Cave 2-0.
Oh, and Brian K did win 2-0, so we'll see him back on stream against the winner of this match. So
Heroic Hydras is going to the finals. Guaranteed Serum Visions out of Heroic Hydras. Pia and Kieran Millar, I believe,
yes,
hit the board, making lots and lots of Thopters.
so she's definitely getting an army up to block. So it's just whether she can get up out there to start to turn
Yeah.
around. She's down by 11, but she's not in a bad spot.
She's not in a good spot either.
No.
Is she just trying to outlast? I feel if he hits a Dragon Lord, she's done.
And there is.
Xenagos. Xenagos is big here.
Does he make the mana or does he make the token?
He makes the token here to try to attack and force as many small blocks as possible. She's at a point where she can't really sacrifice anything like that. So we will see. I would think we would see some attacks by stuff that can't be killed in a one-on-one block. Wow, even coming with the Rattleclaw Mystic.
She is an 8, so I think you just go.
Yeah. I'm still a little bit surprised that we see the Rattleclaw.
He has 6 available mana, so he can't afford to lose it. Just to make her block it, if she doesn't, it's 2 damage.
Yeah.
With him having 6 mana, the only thing he can't cast this deck is Dragon Rotarka, and he doesn't really need it right now. He's going to pop out another 2/2 next turn with Xenagos.
Graham, thank you so much for that, by the way. It is Gaia's Revenge, you're right. Not used to seeing that card on board. Thank you, though. So we're going to have a giant block on the Gaia's Revenge here. Individual block on the Thunderbreak Regent, and an individual block on
Token.
It's tense out.
the Rattleclaw.
Radical.
It's tense out there.
It is tense out there. Thunderbreak Regent on board. You can feel the lightning from the static.
And that was a straight up board wipe in that situation.
Yeah,
She has to have something great. She did take 2 down to 6. So we will see what she can do this turn to see if she can survive the onslaught coming next turn. Because he'll swing for 8. trap of those. One to the. And she still takes 3 off of it?
She knows. I think she saw it, and yeah. Let's see if Danny does it. Yeah, okay, so she did it herself. She knows. And now she has to have some sort of blocker in or it's over.
Yeah, because we're getting a 2-2, so we're swinging with 4.
Yeah, it's, I mean, if she
Yeah.
doesn't.
She has red and she will have to pain for it, but she may have a lightning strike.
Well,
maybe.
If she has to pain for it, even then.
She pays 1, goes down to 1,
If she pains 1,
and
she
takes.
takes
Oh
2.
yeah, she's at 3. Yeah, so that is. She.
Disdainful strokes the Sirach. She'll take 1.
Yeah.
And we'll bring 4.
Yeah. That is
And I
game.
believe that's game.
Yes. So that is game. We'll have Danny Wheeler versus Brian K. We do have the friendly handshake there. As she tried to take his Zenigos, and he quickly says, no, that goes in my deck.
Yeah.
So we will be seeing a good matchup here in the top 2.
We'll see you guys here in
We're gonna have Danny get the couch ready.
a couple minutes. Yeah, we're going to have Danny prep the couch.